Yeah. Heck, man. American pickers ain't got nothing on me, man. Hello, all my fellow junkers, junkies, trash pickers, scavengers, or just salvagers, man. I'm gonna talk a little today about something I've showed a few times. Haven't done a ton on my my salvaging, recycling side of business that I do. I thought we'd kind of talk a little bit. It's too dang hot out here I think I'll take a sit. It is warming up out here. Sit for a minute and talk to you. So, as far as the, I talk and I show you a bunch of the treasures. We actually just went and looked at picked up a few things today. Going into Labor Day weekend, and man, there's always a ton of yard sales and stuff, during Labor Day weekend, and we may end up running down to the flatlands. It depends if this old boy that I pick up a lot of stuff, if he's set up, then we might run down to the flatlands tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Saturday, because tomorrow I got fish fences. So, gotta take care of that. I ain't messing up my fish fences for nothing. And we've got so much stuff that, even if I didn't go, but then I just found out there's a few pretty close by that I need to, some sales that I need to go to. So probably hit a couple of them on the way back down the mountain, because they ain't too far. Anyway, man. So that's the, the eBay and the resell, and then we go set up a few flea markets here and there and rendezvous and stuff here and there. But mostly, the online sales. Well, something else that we do that I don't show, I don't talk all that much about. I've showed a little bit before of the recycling end of it. And I've actually showed too, I don't know if it was on Mountain Junkers or if it was actually over. Eventually I'd like to transfer all the Mountain Junker videos that are over at Idaho Hillbilly, because you can go over to Idaho Hillbilly, man, check out over there too. Idaho Hillbilly Outdoors. But anyway, I don't know if I put it on there, but I showed there's actually what's left, what I haven't sold to this Yamaha 175 over here. But I do a lot of parting out and selling parts for motorcycles, four-wheelers, vehicles, cars, travel trailers, motorhomes, and I've been dealing in that kind of stuff for years and years. And the one that you're actually sitting on is my own personal one, man. We used it for fencing and all that. I need to put a starter in it. And then I've got five four-wheelers, a couple of dirt bikes, tote goat. I don't know how many travel trailers, because I used to do a lot of refurbishing and rebuilding the travel trailers, camp trailers, but I haven't been doing too much of that. And then I got got two motorhomes, and just a bunch, man. But the parts and pieces, a lot of times, you can pick up an old four-wheeler or something, running like the one that's over here. That one I went by, and you can look back on the videos over at Idaho Hillbilly. I actually drove by and there was a free sign on that four-wheeler, and the electric start don't work, but the pull cord works, and it runs and drives. It needs a little four-wheel drive axle to be four-wheel drive. That thing was free on the side of the road, and I got the title and everything. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with my Timberwolf. Then I got the other ones, the one for the kid that picked up. It needs a new throttle kit. It needs a bunch of crap on it. But, and then I still got the motorcycle and the reminiscences, all that. Well, the one thing that we did just figure out, man, dude, it's warmed up. It's supposed to be close to 100 degrees today. Went from 70s to back up to the 100. Anyway, is with eBay's changes on their new, you know, we've talked about it and stuff. And we're, you know, let's do it. We're doing all right with it. Like I said, we're just kind of taking it. Ain't much you can do about it, man. So you just got to make the best of it. And we've been getting our, you know, you got to wait for your money and stuff. So it's all kind of going, you know, getting money pretty much every day. It's just the money, this stuff that sold 2 or 3, 4 days ago. But, you know, once it's all rolling, because ours is starting to roll now, so it's all pretty steady and good. Well, not only did they change how they're doing stuff on regular eBay, but eBay Motors has also changed. And you used to get, you know, 6 free vehicle listings, and I'd use pretty much all mine up every year, because then it would start costing you, I can't remember what it was, $100 or 100. I can't remember what the fees were. I'd have to look back, and it really doesn't matter anymore because they don't exist anymore. But you got 6 free ones, you know, and then you had to pay at the end, and it ended up costing you like $125 or $100 or something when it sold. Well, I just sold, the guy ain't paid, but we just sold Kevin's old truck for, you know, basically for parts or to rebuild on there, and it cost me $25 to list it. You know, from, you know, at the beginning, there's no free listings on eBay Motors now, so that's a different deal. And I was really hoping it would all go smooth. And the guy bought it and obviously has no clue what he's doing, because we put right in there, you know, because when you sell, man, I've sold camp trailers, RVs, Dodge Dart, I don't know how many vehicles and how many camp trailers that I've sold over the last 15 or 20 years on eBay, but a lot. And back then, I knew people I could call shippers and stuff off of U-Ship, because U-Ship's always been a good deal with us. I've noticed in this process that U-Ship's changed too. It's been years. I actually hadn't sold and shipped something U-Ship. Well, I guess I did since I've been up here. Probably been 4 or 5 years, I guess, probably since I sold anything on U-Ship. Because I did sell some, you know, man, some wood stoves, and I've sold, you know, just, man, I sell a lot of big stuff on there. But I've lost touch with the shippers and the hot shots that I was actually dealing with. So anyway, so this dude buys this. He's over in New York. Buys the Toyota, and, you know, didn't put, because I require a deposit, you know, within 24 hours stuff. Didn't put the deposit on. Obviously now he's just ignoring our emails and stuff, so he's planning on not doing it. Well, what he did is he bought that truck, and right in our whole description it says you're responsible for the shipping and everything like that. And I would guesstimate to haul that Toyota from here to New York, you know, unless you got some smoking deal, you're probably looking at between $2,000 and $3,000. You know, I used to drive car hauler, so you're looking at a pretty good chunk of change to get it over there. You may get a better deal than that. You know, just depends on what happens on U-Ship, because U-Ship works like eBay but in reverse. So, but it's changed too, because I was looking at that. But I don't know, I kind of got off of what, you know, I just wanted to touch on how much other, you know, I mean, because then behind you is, I've got scrap. Well, what I'm doing out here right now, you can see, I was talking, I'm cutting these plum trees and stuff back, and I'm getting ready to build a lean-to right there to park my 4-wheelers, you know, and my stuff that I'm keeping in, but also to be able to have the stuff in here to keep it out of the weather, so that I can actually part stuff out during the winter time too. And then with the virus and everything going on, there's so many people doing more projects and stuff, so they're looking for parts and pieces. And a lot of times I'll sell a lot of that kind of stuff during the winter time, because a lot of people like winter projects, you know, building motorcycles or working on their 4-wheelers and stuff like that. So we sell a lot of that stuff during the winter. But I haven't, unless I pulled it under, you know, in the blacksmith shop or something like that, or under a canopy, haven't had really anywhere to do that in the winter time. So I'm gonna that's why I'm clearing this out, so I can at least get me just a lean-to up, you know, even if it just got tarp walls for now, man, whatever, just something to get me to keep the weather off my head, man. That's a little bit, man. So we do a lot more, you know, wheeling and dealing with everything, like I said, from vehicles to camp trailers, to four-wheelers to motorcycles to parts. We saw a lot of parts and stuff on there too. So there's so many avenues that you can take this business, that if you're just getting into it or you're into it and trying to, you know, build it bigger, man, check into all the stuff, man. All the way down, I sell you know, weed eater parts, old broke junk weed eaters, and you know, chainsaws. Sold tons of chainsaw parts, especially the old steel parts that you can't get your hands on anymore. And always look, man, because a lot of times something you picked up, the parts for it are worth, or the parts that you can sell are worth more than the dang thing that you got. So remember all that, man. Other than that, that's all I got. I gotta get me some lunch so I get back at it, cool down a little bit. Always remember, man, check out the links below and check out our other channel and check out the t-shirts and all that jazz down below, man. It's a great way to support the channel. We appreciate that. And remember, keep your eye on the skyline and your nose to the wind. And if you're out there treasure hunting, hope you find some color in the bottom of your pan. See ya.